Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Weld is Possible. On today's episode, we're talking to director Huss about videography and building a brand. So as a videographer, he shot campaigns for brands such as Nike, Adidas, Nobis, Genuine Health, and BioSteel. He's also filmed content with a host of Toronto artists, including Pressa, Casper, and over 150 unsigned artists. He's also building a brand in the health space called Royal Honey. So director Huss,
yes sir,
what's
we
going
here,
on,
we
fam?
here,
What are you
here.
saying?
Just here, man. Just blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
So for anyone who doesn't know you, tell us, your story, where you're from, what you're doing before you got into video production.
I was born in a basket in the Middle East. It's called Bahrain.
Say swear to God.
I swear to God.
Jeez.
My family's from the Philippines, community called Tanza. Moved to Pickering when I was just like 3 years old, and then just been in Durham for the most part, and just been making a lot of plays as I built my name as Hustler. It was hustle hard, but broke it down to Huss because it was kind of generic just to call yourself Hustle Hard. That was like a Facebook name.
Yeah.
When it came to getting into media, I had a clothing line and I couldn't really afford videographers, photographers. I was only like 14, 13 when I started that. And so I just saved up money and then bought my own camera and just been thugging it out, doing my own thing. So yeah, that's where it kind of started, from having my own clothing line when I was younger.
What made you want to start the clothing line?
Honestly, as a young kid, for people to kind of like represent your brand was not necessarily an ego thing. It was more like I just want people to kind of represent what I feel is valuable. The brand itself was called Craving Outrageous Lovers of Raw Styles. I kind of got that acronym from a song. I just forgot who it was, long time ago.
Yeah.
So it started from there. People were repping it in the whole high school. Like teachers were buying it, students were buying it. So I knew I had a gift. Even before that, I was just hustling in the flea markets, Pickering Flea Market.
Jeez.
So that's how it kind of started.
How did you find out about the flea markets? Like, did you just kind of find it on your own? Was it a family member?
My grandma had a booth helping her friend. So she was just selling random stuff, like things that held value in the home, like things you may need. My grandma would always take her breaks, washroom breaks, food breaks. She's like, okay, hold the booth down. These are the prices marked up on the products. You can give a specific discount and stuff like that. So I'd always sell it as is and then write down on the paper to my grandma that was a discount. So I'd hold the profits. You know what I mean? So that's how it kind of started. Then working with people that make custom clothing. And then, just little booths here and there. I'd pop in and try to make some plays.
How old were you when this was what's happening? Like the whole flea market thing?
15, 16.
Okay. Pinnacle age. Yeah. That's usually when the tribes would take out the boy and make him a man and shit,
Yeah, trust me, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people were just like my age bracket them times.
Yeah.
If you weren't in sports or like extracurricular stuff in school, people would just be balling up, drinking, doing nothing.
Exactly.
It's
a vice.
Yeah.
So
to be able to resort to building myself as a hustler, it was very beneficial. It was a blessing,
What led you into video production? How did that happen?
So aside from me getting the camera for the clothing line stuff, my homie Mike Lawamba, he told me that he's going to a video program in Durham College. And I'm like, shoot, there's been some downtime. It's been like 2 years since I haven't been in school. I'm like, you know what? I have a camera. I'm passionate about creating. So I went into it. And then after that, I proceeded to like excel into honor rolls. And then I went to the advanced filmmaking, but they weren't teaching me enough, so I dropped out. So from there, I just started creating. I'm like, I'm gonna start with music videos because that's like the hype around the entertainment in Toronto right now, the music video thing, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen the videos, and I'm like, yo, I can make something better. I can produce something better, in a friendly, competitive way.
Yeah.
So that's how I started music videos, and then building myself to different genres of work.
I think I started following you on Instagram when you started doing the music videos. Well, that's probably like what, like around like 2017, 2018?
2018, yeah.
Yeah.
Beginning of 2018.
Okay.
7 years.
Yeah, bro, you came up pretty quick too. I remember seeing you. I think you got your first gimbal when I followed you.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, that's a long time ago.
That's a long time
And I'm still
ago.
with the same gimbal. Like, if it doesn't break, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of that, so what was the gear you were using when you started versus what you're using now?
I had a Canon 7D Mark II. So it was a very basic but professional camera.
Yeah.
I had a hand stabilizer I got from Amazon for like $20, but I was making it work.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew with the stuff I was producing, I needed to invest right away all my money. I couldn't just hold on to the money and hoard it, shoebox, put it in the shoebox, like, and it was all reinvested. So it went from that to the gimbal I'm using now. I have 2 gimbals as a backup, just in case. Bigger ones, better ones. But the one I have, it's like my third arm. Like, it worked perfectly with it, you know? So I have a Sony Sony A7 III, couple lenses, the gimbal. Realistically, I have a whole like production house of stuff. So like lighting, audio, around like 60K worth of like equipment of different things. Just general stuff. All the basic needs to be a professional creator.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, from a camera that was $1,700 with a $20 stabilizer to like 60K worth of stuff to be able to produce.
So what does a typical shoot look like for you nowadays?
It's switched, thank God. Like, I used to do a lot of hood music videos.
Yeah.
In the trenches with it.
Yeah.
Going into these hood music videos, healthy, leaving, coughing.
Oh yeah.
That's like trenches. But
you don't even get secondhand smoke. You get like fourth-hand smoke with those
like,
ones. Yeah.
I don't smoke or nothing during shoots and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'd be really high off the second, third, fourth hand smoke. Like there's bodies in there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it went from that. Now I'm doing a lot of corporate gigs.
No smoke in those ones, eh?
No smoke. Maybe in editing.
Yeah, right.
During editing. But
yeah.
I like to keep it professional at all times with my clients and with my environments I'm in. So I definitely don't want to walk in there high as hell, smelling like smoke. Even though I know what my talent brings to the table, that there's still boundaries and respect.
Of course.
You were like that from the beginning, eh?
Always.
Yeah.
I just knew I had to differentiate myself by presenting value.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to be that person to always talk about the value I hold. I just want to represent myself and
let the work do the talking.
Yeah.
Right?
Execute pretty much.
Just execute and let people talk for me. You know? So I've just always been like that.
So how did you end up working with like the big brands like Nike, Adidas, and so on?
So just the power of the relationships with people brought me to those scenarios and environments.
Yeah.
So luckily it all started with my sister.
Yeah.
My sister, she got a Nike, like kind of like a brand ambassador thing, vibe going on. So they needed a videographer for her. So, you know, I'm the closest thing to her instead of going outsourcing someone else. So went for my sister, did some work in Montreal for like a pre-trial video for Nike. They messed with it. And then I went to like Nike basketball, Orangeville prep. And then from there, it just went to like BioSteel, Adidas, Rebecca Price, which is a brand ambassador for Nike Yoga. And then it just kept going to different things.
When you first started out, like how did you decide how much you're going to charge for videos?
When it came to the videos now, the pricing and the rates, I kind of like asked competitors' rates, what they were, see how they determined their value. And then I premeditated what I could do and what type of value I held, and then I priced it at like reasonable prices. Like when I first started with the little $20 gimbal and stuff like that, I was only charging like $2 a video. So now it's at way like 400% higher than that. Like start from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So you're pretty much almost working for free at a point, right? Like you're just kind of just trying to get your stuff out there.
The only video I did for free was for my homie that brought me into that school program for a school assignment. Aside from that, I haven't really shot anything for free. Yeah. But with the corporate gigs, some stuff I'll do for free because it's good on the portfolio work, you know? And then it'll open up to bigger things. So I only do free work if it makes sense.
How do you kind of split your payment structure? Because I remember like I was actually briefly like shooting music videos for rappers too at a point, and I find that they loafed on paying you. Right. So how do you kind of break down do you ask for like a deposit? Do you like, how does it work?
Always a deposit to secure me. Yeah. Because if you flop the same day, I'm holding the deposit, I'm keeping it. Yeah. So at least I got paid for you wasting my time, right? Yeah. So deposit, pay the day of, or if it's a corporate gig, they pay me when the
corporate you can trust. Yeah.
When the final's done, and then taxes now that I'm a legitimate business.
Did you register as a legitimate business? Yeah. Okay. Sick.
Of course, have to. Have to. I can't be hustling this long and not do something legitimate, you know?
Of course.
So what would you say, like, in your opinion, like, what are the skills or characteristics you need to succeed in your industry?
Professionalism. Find a leader or mentor who kind of shows accountability to be a leader, to represent yourself well. So
did you have that? Did you have some sort of mentorship?
Shoot. I had a lot of people that
were not a mentor.
Yeah, so I just knew what I didn't want to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give an example of that?
Like being late on time, so not punctual. Not knowing how to communicate properly. Too much lingo.
Yeah.
Bringing topics of conversation into rooms that don't need to even hear it.
Yeah.
How your body speaks without even you talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, just a lot of people doing wrong stuff and me learning from it. Just white lies.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff.
Sometimes that's like the best thing to know what not to do versus what to do.
Exactly.
You know? Because then you can kind of create your boundaries around that, right?
And you're creating yourself. You're not mimicking that mentor or leader.
Exactly.
You're actually being yourself.
Exactly.
'Cause you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there any like videographers you looked up to coming up or like right now you look up to?
Bro, it's kind of bad to say.
Yeah.
I never really had directors I looked up to.
Yeah.
I never really watched movies when I was coming up. Like even just growing up, I had watched movies out of like family functions or being with friends, but I never looked forward to movies.
Yeah.
Besides that, you're just hustling.
Yeah, I was just hustling. So my whole thing is creating nothing into something, right? So I just knew that kind of representation would flow into my visuals. I'd always tell myself Director X, and like he shot Drake, he shot Busta Rhymes. But realistically, I was just saying that because he was the guy in Toronto.
Yeah.
But he is a guy, you know, he actually does great quality work, everything and above. But I actually never looked up to anyone. So I kind of just built myself.
Did you get your name inspiration from Director Huss, like so from Director X?
No, it's just director is just a label to what I do.
Okay, makes sense.
Because if I left it as Huss,
yeah,
then what
you're just Huss.
I'm just Huss.
Yeah. You won't be Director Huss.
I was shot by Huss before.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, so you can get shot by Huss.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, it's kind of like it was a it was a phase of my branding.
Yeah.
You know,
it was like an evolution.
It was too music video.
Yeah.
Now I'm a director. I can do anything I want to.
Yeah.
No?
So you went from like Charmander to like Charizard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Charizard for sure. What's above Charizard? I think he's the top.
I think that's it,
That's
right?
that one,
Yeah.
Super Saiyan.
No.
That's Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Let's talk about colors.
Oh, for sure. Let's talk about
so I see
colors.
I see.
What do you mean colors?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean colors? Stop being racist now.
So I seen on your YouTube channel you were clothing the homeless with your Colors clothing brand. So talk about that. How did that come about?
Bro, my family's always been the ones to give back to communities. Like in the Philippines, when we touch down there, the first couple of days we go to the graveyard where my grandpa passed away. You know what I'm saying? That's where he got laid to rest. And there's people that live in the cemetery.
No way. Like poor. They live inside the cemetery.
They live they sleep. Their beds are the tombstones. Like,
oh fuck.
They sleep on the ground there. They don't have a village. They don't have. That's their cribs. So we'd go back there and give to them clothes, essentials, hygiene essentials, and loot bags. You know, and then so kind of brought that back from my family, my family's bringings, and brought it to Canada and just gave to the homeless the best way I could, which was give back my brand and clothing.
Okay.
So that's how it started.
How did the brand come about?
Colors Clothing?
Yeah.
In high school. So in high school, I curated a brand from a song. I'm pretty sure it was by Big Sean. I don't know who exactly the artist was.
Yeah.
But yeah, the acronym was Craving Outrageous Lovers of Uniquely Raw Styles.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about. Yeah.
That's Colors.
Yeah, okay.
So that's how it started. The same thing we're talking about, the high school times.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
Jeez.
Let's talk about honey.
So
how did you start selling honey?
Before we start talking about the honey, I got some for you guys.
Jeez.
I'm saying. Let me just press the magic honey button.
There's a magic honey button.
Yeah, Butler and a bee is gonna come. I'm joking. You know?
Oh shit. That's an actual bee.
Yes, sir. So this is for you guys. I'm saying.
Respect.
Oh jeez.
One each for you guys. See?
When we were talking about it?
Yeah. Patience is key, my brother. Yes.
So
the honey plug, health is wealth. You know what else is wealth, right?
you know what else is possible?
So one each for you guys, you know? So
Respect.
savings, bing, wealthy.
Yeah,
the cup
appreciate
almost.
it. The third guest is sitting over there. Okay, so tell me more about this honey package over here.
So
Gucci
right
Max
there,
Corporation.
you have the stim pack. You have black honey in your possession right now. Okay?
What is black honey?
So black honey, this is Malaysian honey mixed with Malaysian roots and herbs.
Mm-hmm.
It's quality honey. It's curated of potent ingredients such as maca, ginseng, tangkarali, bee pollen, and then the Malaysian honey, right? So with this one right here, you don't microdose. It's just a straight shot. So it's one of the strongest aphrodisiacs.
What is an aphrodisiac?
An aphrodisiac.
Can I put this in my Casamigos?
Yeah, put some in your casa, straight shot. Taste test before I put in your casa. I want an honest review.
Taste test, eh?
Yeah, let me.
I love honey. You know, honey. I don't really drink sugar, so.
Sound like ASMR mukbang in the. How's it?
That's sweet as fuck. That's sweet, and it's
You're
thick.
not gonna
It's
try
very
it?
thick. It's very thick.
You tried it? Yeah, try it, brother. Come on, man. This is not no show and tell. This is show and taste.
We got that royal honey with director Huss.
Yes, sir.
What is possible? We got Vint on deck. We got composed by Kyle.
Oh,
We
it's a
got
fire.
Vino. It's
We
crazy.
We outside, but we inside with it today.
We outside, but we inside. You know.
That's good shit, bro.
This is honey. Oh yeah, that's good in the casa.
So yeah, aphrodisiac now. It's a natural body stimulator. You can get this from like watermelon, oysters, a lot of herbs and roots. The stuff that are in there, the maca. It opens up your veins, your blood flow, and you're pushing more blood in compared to just a regular.
It's almost
body.
like nitric acid.
I don't want to say yes because I don't know what nitric acid is.
So nitric acid or nitric oxide? I think it's nitric acid. It helps open up your veins and your arteries, and it helps you with blood flow while you're working out and shit.
Exactly. So you can take it before the gym, pre-workout. Put some lime, cane sugar, orange juice. Put the honey in there. You're good to go.
And this is all organic.
All natural.
Jeez. Where do they make the honey from?
Malaysia.
How did you discover it?
I knew about it 2 years ago. It was viral in UK and in the States.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I want to get my hands on this, but no one ever had it. And then realistically, I just had a lot of downtime. So then I got into finding who the outlets were I have to go to get it. A lot of these places sell the fake ones. I do on TikTok, like real versus fake. And then
Yeah, I seen that.
I go to the convenience stores. I'm like, yo, why do you guys sell the fake one? You guys put Viagra and Cialis in it. It does the same thing for you, the fake ones, but you have those components that can hurt you in the long run.
It's not natural.
Yeah.
So they actually put Viagra into there.
Yeah, Viagra and Cialis. So
And this one you don't even need to add in the Viagra or anything.
don't need to. Natural.
Jesus.
Bro, you can eat a whole watermelon, eat some oysters and some regular honey, and you'll be more energized and active. You just got to be aware of what you're putting in your body.
100%. What are some of the health benefits of this honey?
So you get the aminos and vitamins, right? You get, it helps with inflammation and mucus, stamina, endurance, and basically just, overall honey is good for you. The herbs, the maca, the tangkarali, the ginseng, these are like powered roots. Like you have when you drink a ginseng tea, when you feel sick, there's a reason why you're drinking it.
Use the energy.
Yeah, maca root, ashwagandha powders.
Ashwagandha's fire. Is ashwagandha in here too?
No, but maca is basically like ashwagandha,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So if you know about the roots, then you know what these certain type of powers are doing to yourself. It's better than just, it's temporary Red Bull. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
So what does health mean to you?
Health means everything. Health is wealth. Like if your body is not capable, if your body is not able to maneuver through scenarios, environments, people, if your mind and body and spirit's not there, what are you really giving the world? You're giving yourself like you're a zombie at.
A lesser version of yourself.
A lesser version. So if you're improving your body, if you're improving your mind, your spirit, you're energizing your soul in a progressive way, you're giving the world a better you. This is why I feel like a lot of people are tending to me now, because I'm giving them awareness on how to be better.
Yeah.
Aside of my good eats and my mukbangs, I also try to showcase moderation. I'm not a guru. I'm not a health guy. Like, oh, you have to take this. You have to take the health stuff. Don't eat burgers and glizzies. Like, you can still do that, right? Just moderate. Don't overdo it. You know? So that same thing, alcohol consumption. You can do it. It's man-made. It's good. But if you do it all the time, what is it going to do to do?
It's like anything. It's like anything in moderation.
Yeah,
you know?
everything.
Yeah.
Anything. Literally anything.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Yeah. You also come from a music video background. So, you know, health is definitely not the priority there, you know? The mans are smoking backwoods and, like, you know, drinking up and shit, licks.
All the time. That's the diet.
We're drinking right now, but, you know, we're still healthy-ass mans, you know? But what was it that pushed you towards the whole health scene? Like, I know, like, you have, like, obviously, like, yo, like, by being in the music video industry, you've, you know, developed, like, a demographic of mans that are, you know, in that scene. So what made you want to kind of go into the health scene? I know you said health is wealth, but what was that driving force? Was it the money? Was it just personal preference? Like, what was it?
Definitely, money is not really a thing. It's just a reward. It's just just the cherry on top. When it comes to health in general, from young, there's like different factors to why this built up to who I am today. But one of them was when I was younger, I was very skinny, you know, so even working out was troublesome for me because I didn't know the routines, I didn't know the workouts, I didn't really eat properly. I'd save my lunch money, you know what I mean? So when I kind of understood all that, from there, I knew to feed my body better in moderation, as we spoke about. Even at a certain point in my life when I became a young adult, I was messing with like a lot of females. So spiritually, physically, I wasn't doing good.
You found that takes a toll on you, bro.
Takes a toll on you, right?
Yeah.
So as in certain circumstances, I looked to natural remedies and stuff to better myself, aside from medications to even just working out in general. Bettering my body, like how do I become a better me quicker than the rest? Yeah, homie over there is taking creatine, pre-workout, protein powder, this and that. But how can I go the natural way where it doesn't hurt my body in the long run?
On the long term, bro, that's like the biggest thing too.
We want to thank Betstamp for sponsoring this video. Betstamp's free app gives you guys the ability to line shop for the most valuable odds on each bet that you place. If you're already on these sportsbooks placing bets, then this is a no-brainer. Take advantage of the Betstamp app, which integrates multiple sportsbooks and gives you guys access to the best prices so you can maximize your profits. The only way to get an edge on online sports betting is by having multiple accounts at different sports books. Sign up for free using our promo code in the description box below.
It's like, you want to go organic. Like that's something that I've been kind of practicing myself too, like over the years too. Like even the water that I drink, like I don't even drink tap water anymore, bro. Like I go like up north to get like spring water from like an actual like natural spring.
So the pH is good.
Alkaline levels are up there, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, so like this organic stuff, like, yo, it's organic for a reason. Like, you know, like, yo, like God gives us everything we need already, you know? So when we start going like these artificial routes and stuff, like you're just hurting yourself.
Yeah, so this is a westernized society.
It is.
We are coping and adapting to what these folks out here want us to consume so they can...
What works with their system, you know?
Exactly. So
yeah.
That's what it is. Oh yeah, also shout out Pharmacy for Life, and I'm saying the biggest health and wellness hip-hop brand, serving communities as little pharmas. Big pharmas, they make you dependent on their drugs and all that stuff. We give you awareness so you can intake all natural roots and herbs.
They're based out of US, right?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah. Because I remember I was actually following them like a while back because I was into like CMOS and all that stuff. Like I wanted to get into it. And I've been following them, and I seen that you were one of the suppliers for them, and I was like, oh shit, bro, like local mans are tapping into the pharmacy, you know?
It's crazy. I can tell you guys an exclusive story actually. Like I never told this to anyone, no podcast.
Yo, that's just the Wealth is Possible like fucking format, bro.
I'll put it on this platform for sure.
Of course.
But so I was a brand ambassador for them.
Yeah.
Because you know how I just talk about the products, you know, kind of showcase myself as a salesman, a hustler, taking these type of products. Realistically, they dropped me as a brand ambassador just recently.
Why is that?
Celebrities were complaining to them, saying, how come this guy, who's basically a nobody, can promote the products when we've been asking and we don't get it?
Why do they choose to not give it to the celebrities?
There's certain plays that has to be made, you know, and luckily I've been blessed to have a relationship with the people that founded Pharmacy for Life. So they gave me the opportunity to build myself, to start from that shoebox hustler mentality, bring it to something that can service people in the right way, right? So celebrities, no name drops, but celebrities were complaining to them like, yo, honestly, well, yeah, why is this no name? Like, how come he can get product and we can't?
Yo, you show the man. He was director Huss.
Yo,
fam, not nobody.
I don't watch nothing. I'm not an egotistical guy. As long as I can serve people the same product and still have it in inventory, I'm blessed. I don't need that brand ambassador label. I'm still doing the same thing.
Wait, but in terms of stock, you still can get the same.
Man, if you see me selling on my IG, TikTok, it's in stock. Always. Connected. How's the honey?
Sensational, you know?
Sensational?
It's sensational.
My guy, how's the honey working?
It's kicking still.
It's kicking?
It's fire. It's just fire, bro.
Yes,
That's not even honey, bro. That's like that's honey.
It's honey.
That's honey.
I know as a businessman, not necessarily if something doesn't work, you just gotta switch it up.
In your fam, that's like the hardest thing to do, bro. Like rebranding is like
Starting
a
from
big
scratch.
thing to do. Yeah, exactly.
Start from zero.
You gotta start from zero, and like, you know, like a lot of people are gonna be like, yo, what? Okay, so is this guy gonna shoot videos or is he gonna promote his products, right? So like
Servicing health is just speaks for itself. I don't even need to promote it. I just show it the products, boom, just speaks for itself. They're like, what is that? What is maca root? What is black seed oil? What is oregano oil? Like, we have these medicines, these remedies, like arm's reach away, but we're not going to them because we know about this brand for flus, this brand for fevers. You know what I mean? So these things service you health and build your immune system. So if you understand that, then you don't have to go to these last minute brands to fix your sickness. A lot of these hereditary stuff can be fixed too.
this is more so like preventative measures versus like after. Our medication is not designed to make you better. It's
Temporary.
designed to kind of keep you on that train. Like, you're supposed to, you know, continuously use these medications. That's the thing with the modern Western medicine. But like with organic shit, if you actually take the organic shit,
It's proactive.
It's proactive. Exactly. You know, you're not sitting there and waiting for something bad to happen. You're preventing the bad things from happening.
Exactly.
When was it in your career or in your life that you felt that pivot?
It was literally 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
I feel like it was fairly recent. I feel like it
Recent.
was actually but longer than 3 months ago.
To just be different from all these other directors, these creators, you know? Everybody's holding a camera, branding themselves as a cameraman, or just being with these clouded up rappers and stuff like that. Like that's not me. I don't base my value and my structure of being popular in demand because of servicing people at all times of like clout and rappers and entertainment, the fast life. Sometimes you need to slow down and get to the health stuff.
Build like an actual thing. Yeah,
and build an actual foundation where it's not built off clout. It's built off, bro, you're actually servicing people.
Was there like a particular moment, like when you were shooting music videos and stuff, that you were like, yo, I want to switch?
Actually,
switch it up?
yeah, no. 2 years ago, when the Corona thing, I don't know if you can say that. I was at a video shoot. I know exactly which one too, with this rapper named Gotti. I lost my voice at that shoot.
Yeah.
And it was because of the cold weather. My immune system was breaking down. I was overworking. So understanding that I was being overworked just from doing multiple bookings, for not having a good diet, I'm just like, yo, why is my body moving like this? I lost my voice. I couldn't even talk to the artist or the.
You're like texting him and shit, right?
Bro, I'm literally like texting on my phone like, yo, okay, you guys go over there. Like,
Jeez.
Bro, I'd even like probably like whisper to them, and it was kind of like embarrassing. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
it actually hurt me. So I'm just like, how can I be a better me? So that's a story I didn't even mention.
Yeah.
I just remembered. Yeah, so that's how it started too.
And like, obviously, bro, like, yo, like I've been kind of seeing your stuff too. Like, you've been very consistent with your marketing and everything for like the honey and all that. Have you ever had a normal job, or have you always been like kind of on the streets just hustling?
Like, my last job was Subway. That was like when I was 17.
Yeah.
I'm 28.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now the world knows my age.
Yeah.
God damn. I'm joking. But yeah, that was my last job. It was Subway, flea market, and Target. Target was the best job. You're working the till, you're working the back inventory, you're working the floor, fixing up, organizing the products. And it was just like, I was being more social. I was an antisocial kid, so it really helped a lot. Just building character.
The traditional path is to get a job and whatever hustle you have, like you do on the side. Like, what was that thing that made you kind of, you know, be like, hey, you know what? I want to be in the streets. Like, I want to do my own thing versus like, you know, work at Target or work at any other place that you worked at. Like, what was that thing?
I just knew job stuff wasn't for me. Like, I was in Subway sleeping in the back room, and then people are missing their sandwich orders.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Just like me not having the ambition and drive for working for someone. Like, I just knew I had to take risks in certain environments I was in to leverage myself. So that's how it was. Everything I've been into, I just want to leverage. And and then showcase.
I would say you're actually a really good marketer. Like the fact that you just got into the whole honey sales and everything like a couple months ago, and the fact that you're actually pushing sales, bro. Every couple of days, like you're posting like another man coming up and picking up these honey orders off you. Are you going on YouTube and finding these marketing strategies, or is this something that you're kind of creating on your own?
Nah, just creating on my own. Like I got to authenticate myself. Everything can be word of mouth, but it doesn't visually show people that I'm a proven business. And I know myself. I already know I'm a hustler. So to the social media world, what are we doing? We're always consuming. We're consuming, just swiping. Yeah, I've always been a producer. I've always been the outlet. I've always been the honey plug.
Yeah.
Without the honey, I've always been the plug for something. You know what I mean? So, so just to authenticate the brand and the business. So even when you don't see me posting people on my TikTok or Instagram, it's because a lot of people just don't want to show face in general.
Of course.
So
of course.
Multiple sales every day. I literally don't have to work a job. This is my job. If I didn't produce and promote myself, I wouldn't make no sales. If I didn't showcase people consuming the honey, it wouldn't translate to nothing. It's just, I have a product, I'm selling it. But what intrigued you about the honey?
Yo, fam, honestly, it was their marketing. Because it's like the packaging, everything about it was so special. And like, and the fact that so many people were doing it, that's one of the things about sales. Like if you see a lot of people like doing the same thing, naturally as a human being, you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to replicate it. It's like a survival thing, right? So like if you see lots of people doing one thing, naturally as a human being, you're going to want to replicate that. You posting lots of people buying the honey and swearing by it, that goes a long way. You know, like the fact that I'm sitting over here and I'm like, yo, bro, I want to try some of that honey, you know?
We're talking about honey. That's crazy.
How, in your opinion, do you build wealth and also build health?
I always preach health as wealth. With that being said, you got to create your foundation of yourself. So you got to know your principles, your morals, who you are, who you want to represent yourself to the world as. When I'm promoting and showcasing all these health stuff, these products, that's essentially a part of me. So that's my foundation. Now, there's different streams of income that I've maintained. The clothing we spoke about, the media, even just being a brand ambassador, having the capabilities of promoting, having ads. Those are wealth, I guess, as well. You know what I mean? Financially, that's just a bonus. But really and truly, yeah, the health is first. And once you have a proper mind, a proper body, just know how to represent yourself. That in itself is a lot. That's more than finances.
What's your ultimate goal out of all of this?
There's a lot of negativity going around in the city and the entertainment business. It's always sex, drugs, and all that extra stuff, right? So if I can just differ myself and go in a different route and showcase, okay, the health stuff, the fast life, the slow life, just even not like thinking about money as the main aspect to life. Doing different and servicing people.
Would you say that's just part of your why, or do you have like a bigger why? Like, do you have like a why that you do all these things?
There's no bigger why. Like there's no materialistic thing I'm looking forward to. I just want to have the simple things in life, building a family, making my family happy, just doing good for the generations, just to literally do what I could and service the people, where in return, it's going to stop my kids from having to hustle the certain way I had to build myself up. And then they leverage in doing bigger and better things because of the opportunities that are given to them. So just bettering the family generation, the family tree, all that stuff.
So I'm a realtor, so I have to ask you this question. Sure. Like, what's your real estate goals for the next couple of years?
I definitely want some investments in real estate for like the Airbnb aspect, or even opening up a plaza for just storefronts. Even just for like my businesses coming up, the creative spaces for studios, supplements, all in one. You know what I mean?
Long term, Director Huss. What do you want to be? What do you want to be recognized at? Like, what do you want to be remembered as?
Remembered as?
Yeah.
Just being a community leader, a family-oriented community leader, someone that serves the people in the right way. Kind of refocus the youth into something better for themselves, aside of just like fast life and hustling and drugs, and it's just all about perspective and environment. So just being that leader that put people into different perspectives, different environments, opportunities, and blessings.
What do you like to do when you're not working?
Working out, being with my family, being with close friends, simple stuff. I'm not too luxurious, materialistic and all that.
Thailand, tell me about Thailand.
Thailand?
Yeah.
Yo, Thailand, I'm gonna take a break from so-called work. It's not really work to me. It's fun. I'm gonna be out there for a month with my close people I grew up with, 10 plus year friends. You know, just enjoying the world for what it is.
Why Thailand?
My homies chose it. Also, you know, there's that full moon party. They spoke about. I'm not into big parties like that. I don't even go to parties over here, unless I'm booked for it.
Why is that?
I'm not really a party guy. Like, I don't see any benefits from the parties. Like, I partied when I was a kid, so I guess I outgrew the parties.
That's literally like me.
Yeah.
I don't go.
We're older though. Like, we're like what, 93, 94, right?
Yeah,
so
94,
like,
but
we're done partying.
so you did the jams and stuff.
Fam.
You guys did the
Yeah,
jams?
yeah.
If you know, you know.
I tell my pops when I was younger, because we'd be going home maybe like 1 a.m. So I tell my pops I'm a club promoter, so I have to be here. But I'm there just like holding a vibe, you know, with the girls, all that. So yeah, like I outgrew it. If I'm not at a party where I'm booked or I'm like just leveraging, like I said, then I don't need to be there.
Have you ever chopped like honey and stuff at any of these parties?
So the most recent party that K Showtime was at, Deuce Gelato, those guys, at Lucky's before it closed, literally this weekend or whatever. The whole party was called Honey. It was based off the vibe of what I brought to the city.
So was that based off you, or was that like already like this?
It was based off me, man. I mean, like the club guys, I can't take nothing away from the club guys. They seen value in the product. Some of the guys bought box loads from me to promote themselves as the honey plug over there. So as you should, man, everybody's their own boss, right? So I'm not taking away, like if I'm the honey plug, I'm not going to say you can't be a plug. Why not?
Of course.
Why not? So yeah, they pushed it out there and they made more money off honey than bottles.
Are there other people pushing honey in the city, like other than you, like as a supplier?
There's people that buy boxes off me.
Yeah.
So they're definitely selling.
Yeah.
But I can't say there's people that are doing it
like
me.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
No one else is doing it.
Putting face value to it. How's the honey kicking right now?
I don't know if it's the honey or the casa, bro. I don't know. I feel nice and warm and shit.
I feel good.
Comfortable. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel like my mom's hugging me and shit right now.
You know, so that's what it is. It's like this being an aphrodisiac, because we're guys talking about life, business, entrepreneurial stuff, even spiritual stuff. We're not antagonizing our mind to be horny. So that's why we're not going into that. We're not feeling like that. So we're feeling warm. We're feeling energized. We're feeling ready to talk social.
What else out there is an aphrodisiac?
Watermelon, oysters. Trying to think.
So if I eat it and I think about something,
chocolate. You know about chocolate?
Yeah. Dark chocolate.
Yeah, you guys did your research.
Come on, bro. I'm a Scorpio, bro. You know I'm out here. You know.
Okay. So you're a Scorpio, so he knows about the dark chocolates.
Dark chocolate, red wine.
The video vixens.
Come on.
Hey, shout out Composed by Kyle. Man.
Shout out to Composed by Kyle, bro. Yeah, this guy's out here. You know, this guy's doing his thing.
You should have been right beside me, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Like the future, everybody's gonna have, like we were talking about it the other day. Like, you know how like in our day, like everyone had Pokemon cards and shit. Like in the future, everyone's gonna hold. All the kids are gonna have NFTs.
NFTs,
you know what I mean? They're not gonna have physical things.
Can you imagine, bro? The Pokemon card, like a Charizard, is like $1 million.
Is it actually?
Yeah, bro.
Like I think it's the holographic one.
The
right?
holographic one.
It's like the first edition, like PSA 10.
It has to be like crisp.
10 out of 10, yeah.
That's crazy
yeah.
That's crazy to me.
But yo, I was thinking about like, back in the day, like the odds of a kid keeping that in mint condition till now is like very slim versus an NFT. You buy it as a kid, and then 10, 20 years later, that's money. You can't damage
NFT.
it.
Yeah.
But it's so much like, it's just weird though. Like you're getting a JPEG.
It's weird to You're
buying a JPEG.
Yeah.
It is, bro. But if you also think about it, like in the long term, once they have like holographics and like they have like all these like like Oculus and all that shit. Not even long term, like even right now, like a lot of these NFTs, especially like what was that NBA NFT that we did a review on?
NBA Top Shot.
NBA Top Shot.
You guys bought an NFT?
Yeah.
No, not me.
He's still venturing into the space.
I'm still venturing into the space, but like for example, like a Top Shot, for example, like just say like it's like a LeBron dunking on somebody, like eventually like when you have the Oculus on, like right now it's just something that you get a view on your phone, but eventually when we have like virtual reality or augmented reality, like bro, like you can literally be in the stadium getting dunked on by LeBron. So that's the value in these NFTs, so eventually, like a lot of these NFTs that we're looking at right now, like they're gonna have a whole different like use case to it. Like right now it's just like very basic, but long term, like it's gonna be something crazy. Like even if they have like digital museums and whatever, if you're an owner of these NFTs, like you're gonna see these NFTs like in the museums and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
like you can actually get paid. There's a lot of opportunities with NFTs, you know, like it's unlimited.
Facts.
Like right now, like it's like NFTs is like early internet stages right now, right?
Yeah, it's like
super
early in the .com bubble and shit. Like no one was saying like, oh, yo, internet it's so sick. They're like, oh, it's a fad and shit, right?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with NFTs.
Yeah.
It's gonna become like mainstream and shit.
Yeah, like even me saying that like, yo, you can get dunked on by LeBron, like that's like based on like what's available right now.
What
like,
do you mean dunked on by LeBron? Like you buy that media,
yeah,
and then
It's basically a highlight. It's a highlight, right?
It's like a
NBA Top
highlight
Shot?
of
Have
like
you heard
LeBron
of, you've heard of NBA
dunking.
Top Shot?
no.
It's like so it's like an NFT platform. It's not like you can't buy it on like OpenSea like with like crypto and shit. You can buy it with your credit card that turns into crypto, or you could buy it with crypto itself. But it's like they're like individual moments. Like you know Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
So like I bought his first NBA basket.
One of one.
There's 4,000 of them that
Okay.
exist.
4,000.
So it's his first
like,
NBA
how many
basket.
mans, you
They
know?
you can't make any more of his first NBA basket. So
Yeah.
it's his highlight. So that's just gonna appreciate in time because it's his rookie moment. It's from his rookie year, and like that's the same thing as buying a rookie card.
But bro, what I mean by as of right now, you can only view it from your phone or maybe from your computer,
Yeah.
seeing that dunk. But eventually, when augmented reality and like all this other shit, we don't even know what the fuck is gonna come out. You could potentially be in the stadium with like these virtual goggles on and getting dunked on by Scotty Barnes,
Okay, I get what you mean. So that's
right?
crazy, yeah.
So for
Zuckerberg's
you,
working on it.
huh?
Zuckerberg's working on it.
Zuckerberg's working on
Virtual
it, right?
reality.
So
Like,
you,
you
so
obtain it and you just put the glasses and you see
exactly. So right now it's the early stage. We don't even know what the fuck's gonna come out of these NFTs. But like eventually, just say we can actually be in the stadium and feel like as if Scotty Barnes is dunking on us. There's gonna be value on that. People are gonna pay for that.
You want to feel you got dunked on?
Not me personally.
Nah,
Nobody does.
Yeah. But some people,
Just the experience of you seeing it.
Exactly.
Of like how. the
But who
defender
knows?
felt.
Who knows?
It's like your courtside, right?
Yeah. Like
For people who can't normally sit courtside, like they bought an NFT a long time ago. Now they have access to like
Makes sense.
or like they can
And-
attend a
and
game like up front.
What I'm
because-
saying is like, right now with the technology we have right now, we can actually see the dunk happening on top of us. Who knows what kind of technology is going to be here in like 10 years or like 15 years? Like we don't even know.
It's always progressive. It's
Yeah,
always
exactly. So by holding these NFTs that are rare, who knows how it's going to be presented out to the next people. That's like kind of the investment, right?
Yeah, but yeah, obviously like most NFTs, like with like even with crypto, like most of them are shit. Like they're gonna go to zero. But like the ones that like
hold value. Like
hold value
Bitcoin.
over time, that provide
Ethereum.
utility and shit.
Yeah.
Like those are the ones that it's gonna change. It's gonna change how like businesses operate and shit.
Facts.
So yeah, bro. What are your plans with like music videos? Do you want to do music videos long term? Like, are you trying to phase out of it?
Not necessarily phase out of it. It's just like something that I'm capable to service. So I don't promote too much of the music videos because it goes against the corporate stuff I do. Because you can't promote like just big booty shaking, drug paraphernalia,
Yeah.
and the type of bars they're saying, right? So yeah, I always do it. Like I'm about to do a music video tomorrow, but no one really knows that I'm promoting music videos. Just if you know. Like I'm still getting a lot of gigs from it.
It's like a low-key thing.
Yeah.
Do you prefer music videos? Do you prefer corporate gigs?
Corporate gigs are more fulfilling.
Why?
Because like when you do something, it's being seen by other eyes, and they want to give you opportunity because you're doing good work, right? And it feels good, like to say, oh, I'm doing a gig for Nike. They're all valued. I respect everybody's thing, so I can't really say this rapper is whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like corporate gigs, they hit the standard. Like, oh, you think about Nike, quality control. So you're doing something for them, you're quality. It kind of just feeds energy to.
That's like
People associate you with the brand.
Yeah, association.
Right?
So if I'm always with hood rappers, hood guy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
You shot the was it a documentary for Pressa?
Yeah, so I helped my guy, Phase 4 Productions. We shot a documentary 2 years back in LA. So basically Rolling Loud.
How did you come across that opportunity?
Homie, Phase 4, he liked my work ethic, and he seen how I was promoting myself. So he was seeing behind the scenes of me shooting, all the videos I was producing within a short amount of time. And so he's like, yo, bro, I like your work ethic. Want to fly out with me? And I just took the risk. I was getting paid to do regular stuff, shoot camera, I don't know. It's just,
Was that your first documentary, or have you done another documentary?
Just that. It's not even edited. It's just all raw files.
It's raw, eh?
Yeah.
So how's that? How do you like that compared to shooting music videos?
I don't know. I only done it once, so I
Yeah.
can't really give it a comparison.
Yeah.
But just more time consuming.
Okay.
That's all.
So talk about the brands that you've worked with. Like you showed us American Express off camera.
Yeah.
What are the brands, like big brands that people know that you've shot for?
Nobiz, BioSteel, Nike, Adidas, Nike Basketball, Orangeville.
Are these guys reaching out to you, or like are you reaching out to them?
These are all from references and like word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't reached out to anybody because I feel like it's hard. Like, who do I contact? I never really did that extensive research. But just the connection of people has just been.
So this just goes back to you saying your work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You also mentioned that your sister was the one that kind of got you into the whole Nike scene too,
Yeah.
right? So like how was that?
So like my sister, she's like very woman empowerment. Like she's with like the women empowerment. She's like a little 4'11" girl, but she does the craziest workouts. She lifts heavier weight, probably more than all we could do, to be honest.
Yeah.
She's very strong, and her showcasing her skills and talents as a physical trainer and a doctor, and just like promoting herself differently, where she's just not doing the generic workout squats. Like girls always just do squats and legs, right? She'll do everything. She'll do arms, she'll do shoulders. So, and she understands the body because she's also a doctor. So her doing that, her being of value, also represents the family well. So it shows that I hold value too. And it's not a joke when we work together.
Anyone who doesn't know what mukbang is, can you explain what a mukbang is?
What is Mukbang?
Mukbang is basically having amount of food in front of you, kind of like showcasing it to viewers, either ASMR, where it's just a lot of noise of you just eating the food, or it's more like you being introduced to new foods and then reviewing it to people so they can be intrigued and curious about trying that type of food.
What does Mukbang stand for? Like,
I don't even know.
Yo, what's ASMR?
ASMR, so it's like this. If I was to, bro, it's so weird. Like, how
do it with the honey. Do it with the honey.
Honey, so it'd be like this. So no one talk, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh gosh,
like
you got
sound.
the sounds. The
sounds.
sounds.
Like people are intrigued by sounds.
Yeah.
So like you see these TikTok
people that are into that shit.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it's weird, you know, because everybody likes
Everyone's
their
different.
niche. But like people would literally put a sock over the mic and just rub it, and you just hear crinkly noises, and it puts people to sleep. Stuff like that. Like
it's like people who are into like unboxings and shit.
Unboxings, especially like you just hear the knife, the detail things, and like all that, the tape. And then the knife slicing through it, or And
when you take the sticky the wrapper off like a screen, a phone screen and shit.
It's just like how people like to squish bubble wrap.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. Where did mukbangs come from? Like it started popping up like a couple of years back or something.
It definitely sounds Asian.
Yeah.
It sounds very Asian. Yeah.
How did you discover it?
YouTube. YouTube was doing a lot of mukbangs.
Yeah.
So I love food in general. Like I've always had an open taste palate to things from young.
Yeah.
Like bro, I can tell you, my Caucasian homie, this guy loved the butter chicken.
Yeah.
My Turkish homie, he loved just like chicken and fries and pita bread.
Yeah.
My Somali homie, he loved banana, rice and chicken. My Filipinos homie, my Filipinos, they love adobo chicken. We love the pancit. The lumpias,
the Jollibee,
that's the viral McDonald's over there basically.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some Jollibee after this episode. What do you saying?
Get a spicy chicken with spaghetti, pineapple juice on deck.
So what are you saying after the podcast? You trying to get some Jollibee and shit?
It's closed by now, man.
I'm slacking right now.
Slacking, man. You got to prepare. You got to Uber Eats. You can probably Uber Eats it right now and I'll make it. But
Church chicken, round 2.
Yo,
next time I come here, we need to do a mukbang.
Yeah.
Part 2. Mukbang.
I'll put the gain on fucking max. Yeah.
Put what?
I'll put the gain on max.
Yeah. So we just do part 2. We're going to have composed by Kyle at the table. You know what I'm saying? Part 2. Dr. Huss, composed by Kyle. The sickest podcast, you know what I'm saying? All about wealth, health, all that stuff.
Exactly. Mukbang edition,
Yes, sir.
Yo,
first ever.
What are your favorite food spots in Toronto?
Favorite?
Yeah. Could you like a top 5? You have like a top 5 or
bro,
bare spots?
I don't have like even a list of favorites.
Nothing.
Right now, like I'm just like experimental mode.
What about Tasty Shawarma?
Tasty Shawarma? I never tried it yet.
Fire. Pharmacy and Shepherd, bro.
Pharmacy and Shepherd.
2 shawarmas for $11 after tax.
Oh,
fam.
what the hell? That's a steal.
And they're fat shawarmas too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Real deal?
Tell them Heaven sent you, you know?
Quality.
Best in the world, famas.
What is it called again?
Tasty shawarmas.
Hey, shout out Tasty Shawarmas.
Shout out to Tasty shawarmas. You guys been feeding me for the last year and a half, fam, you know? That's all I've been eating, you bro. That's all I eat.
Protein gains.
Yo, if you know, you know, you know.
But yo, next podcast, whenever.
Yeah.
You guys, because you guys are always fully booked. But yeah, let's do a podcast, mukbang, and you know.
From a marketing standpoint, do you find that your good eats segments kind of pop off?
Bro, viral.
Really?
So, the segments I do are for a reason. Everything I do is for a purpose. So, the food stuff will go viral. I'll get like 60K views on a video on food eats. And then I'll translate into my honey sales. Then I'll translate into my director sales. Oh, they want to book me because they see me for my good eats and my supplements. You know, so it all translate into a cycle.
That's part of the marketing strategy, bro. Like you wanted to kind of have you want to kind of be doing like a few things at the same time, and then each niche would kind of generate leads for the next niche. You know, so I find that with myself personally, to be honest. Yeah.
So the good eats, you know, now it's like people that book me, they have to find a good eats for us to eat on break time, or like, bro, a lot of these good eats that I do,
you don't know how to pay for the food, do you?
1 out of 5 is free. Like I'll pay for my food because I need to pay for my food. I need to eat. But then they'll see the video. I'm not even saying the most. I'm just, my eyes like, yo, this is good. And then I just put a score at the end, and they'll like the video because of the traction it's getting, and they'll bring me back multiple times as a guest, and they'll give me like $100 worth of food.
Bro,
do you know who Dave Portnoy is? The pizza guy?
Dave who?
Dave Portnoy, the pizza guy. He reviews pizza and shit. He gives a score.
He owns a bunch of podcasts.
Barstool Sports.
I know Barstool Sports.
He's the owner of Barstool Sports.
Oh wow.
He's like reviewed like every pizza spot.
I think I've seen him on TikTok for sure.
Yeah. He came to Toronto and shit. He reviewed like bare pizza spots here. Buddy Ali's what's it called? North of Brooklyn.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't know that was him. Like, you know.
Yeah. He's worth like $100 million.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Shooting new time.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
He just goes around.
I see big things for you, bro.
Yeah.
I see big things for you, you know?
I appreciate you, man. Is that you talking or the Casa talking?
I am the Casa, bro.
You are the Casa.
Yeah, you know?
Mi Casa, tu Casa.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
I was just about to say that, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like, great minds think alike.
Exactly.
Energy.
We're out here, fam.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any words of wisdom, words of advice you live by that you want to leave the audience with?
To the youth specifically, especially having all these phones and tablets and just access to the internet, to leverage some way and holding the phone at all times. So whether it be the mukbangs, whether it be promoting something you're selling, a brand, showcasing morals and respect by like having family vlogs, stuff like that. Just leverage off the resources that you have, because there's a lot of opportunities that can be provided, and it all depends about the energy you bring to the world. Because if you expect a lot and don't do nothing, nothing's gonna come to you. So you gotta make sure you put in the effort, the energy, and just have genuine, pure vibes towards people, towards the environment and the world, and then things will come your way. It's all about alignment.
We all know there's one thing that's possible. So what is possible out here?
What is possible is to be great, to be your own GOAT, to be legendary, to not care about opinions of others, so you can be the best self.
What else is possible?
Everything and beyond.
What else is possible?
What else is possible?
Wealth is possible.
Wealth is possible.
So
and health.
Health is wealth.
Yes.
Wealth is possible. Health is wealth is possible. Everything and above.
Bars. Are you a rapper?
I should be.
You should be.
Why not? Might have to do a new phase.
Exactly.
Branding.
2023.
Honey man, the honey plug.
honey rapper.
All the honeys.
Honey. It's
everything honey.
That's it. Honey.
Viral.
This is a sick outro.
J Honey.
Sick outro.
J Honey. Huss Honey, the honey.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
All that and above.
Huss or honey? Hussney.
Hussney. Hussiano, the health plug.
Stop.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Too
man.
hard. This is too hard.
It's
Bars.
too easy. It's way too easy.
Thank you so much for watching our episode. I know this was a very quick episode.
It's actually not
2 hours long.
2 hours long. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys follow our boy, Director Huss. Links are in the bio. All of our personal links are in the bio as well. If you guys enjoy this show, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button as well. And yo, what is possible, guys?
Health is possible. Wealth is possible.
Wealth is possible. What is possible, bro?
Wealth is possible. Health is possible.
Exactly. Wealth and health is definitely possible. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys watch our next video. Like it as well. And take it easy, guys. Peace.